Hi, everyone.
Hey,
This is Ashley, and
Ron.
we just wanted to come and present the verse of the day today. We're so grateful to the Lord for not only blessing us to see a new day, but allowing us to spend time together in the Word. So we just wanted to come together and share the verse of the day. It's actually one of my favorite verses. It's Colossians 3 and 13, and it reads, bearing with one another and forgiving each other. Whoever has a complaint against anyone, just as the Lord forgave you, so must you do also. It's amazing. It's true. And it's something that we should not only do, in our relationships, but also in our marriage with our children, with our coworkers. It's universal. So I think that it's something for us to keep in mind on a day to day basis, but also when we think about past relationships or previous coworkers or anything that you can think of. It's always good to think about um, forgiveness and how the Lord forgave us, even though we don't deserve it.
Yeah. And so we'll dig a little more into the word. When it says bearing with one another, we think of um, sometimes we go through things that challenge us, right? There may be moments where we may have a hard day and we're taking it out on each other, and we may have attitudes. I mean, that's going to happen. No one's perfect, right? And we're not going to always be at our best, but it's bearing with one another, not giving up on each other, whether it's relationships or friendships or um, parent to child relationships. It's just bearing with one another, not just gritting your teeth, right? And it's like just with anger and frustration, but it's having patience with one another, and then also forgiving each other. And it's something that I'm sure you've heard many times, but they say forgiveness or unforgiveness is that poison that we drink and expecting other people to be harmed by. And so we have to let that toxin of unforgiveness go and learn how to forgive each other, because mainly it's not for they did me wrong and so they need to apologize and then I'm gonna forgive them, but mainly because it's for you letting go that frustration, that anger, that hate that may be dwelling from what they said or did to you in the past, and you are finding peace, in the Lord when you are letting it go. And so, uh, next part of that is whoever has a complaint against anyone, just as the Lord forgave us, we must do also. So, um, whether we have the complaints about others or others have complained against us, we must learn how to forgive, because the Lord forgave. And Jesus said, if we don't forgive, um, then our Heavenly Father doesn't forgive us. And so it's a very, very important principle for us that we practice, right? Like if we don't forgive, then we think we're better than God, because God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, and that through His death and resurrection, we ourselves are forgiven. And so when we don't forgive, we're taking the stance that we're better than God, because we hold ourselves more righteous, that we don't have to forgive. And so we must do that. And also, complain against anyone, we have to let that go. And there's always going to be someone who has something negative to say, who's always going to have a wrong committing against you. But we got to let that go. And and mainly also, if we see ourselves having done wrong, we should also ask the forgiveness of others. Is the other side that we don't just expect others to forgive just because they should, but that we should also seek peace and reconciliation with one another, because that's what the Lord wants for us. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's our verse of the day. And so we'll try to get these out like at least once a month, where me and my wife can come together and share with you guys our thoughts on a verse and see what you guys thought. And also, we're thinking about maybe doing some Q&A. So if you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask us, whether it's personal, you can add it here. wherever you're watching this at, on YouTube or Facebook or other platforms. Just type it in the comment section, or if you want to remain anonymous, send us a message if you know us personally, or through the message function on our Facebook page. And so, yeah, we're looking forward to hearing from you guys, answering some questions, giving you some godly and biblical wisdom and advice. And we're looking forward to the next time. So,
God bless.
take care. God bless. Bye.